Hello everyone, welcome to Poesis e-learning and certification services. In this video session, you will learn how to set up Kali Linux as virtual machine on your system. Kali Linux is derived from Debian Linux distribution. It is used for penetration testing, ethical hacking, and network security assessment. It comes with a bundle of more than 600 forensic and penetration testing tools. It is open source operating system maintained and funded by Offensive Security. We will run Kali Linux VM in Oracle VM Virtualbox environment. It also requires Virtualbox extension pack. So let's start off with installation of Oracle VM Virtualbox. Windows 10 comes with a built-in hypervisor, Hyper-V. However, we are going to use an open source solution, Oracle Virtual Machine VirtualBox. VirtualBox version 6.0 onwards can be used with Hyper-V running. Before we download and install Oracle VirtualBox on our computer, we need to verify whether hardware virtualization is enabled or not. And for that, we are going to run system info command in a terminal window. Let me show you how. Let us look at Hyper-V requirement section. VM monitor mode extension enabled, yes. Virtualization enabled in firmware, yes. Second level address translation, yes. Data execution prevention available, yes. So we have verified that hardware virtualization on this system is enabled. If disabled, we would enable it from BIOS setup. In the next step, we'll go to this link to download VirtualBox to install it on our computer. So here we are. We can download VirtualBox 6.1.18 for Windows host from here. Let me click and click on Save File. Once downloaded, click on File Name to run it. Click on Next. Continue with default settings. Click on Next. Read this text carefully. Click on Yes. Click on Install. Our installation has been completed successfully. Click on Finish. So here is front-end user interface of Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager. It's an easy-to-use application. We have a couple of tools available here. We can add a virtual machine, or we can create a new virtual machine. We can import, export, and here we have user preferences. Virtual machine, once created, would appear in this panel. Once VirtualBox installation has completed successfully, we'll download extension pack from the same page. One thing that we need to take care of is version of Virtualbox software and extension pack have to be same. To start download, click here on this link. Click on Save File. Download has completed successfully. To install extension pack in the Oracle VM Virtualbox environment, you click on Preferences. We'll go to Extensions. We click on Add New Package. We'll click on Add New Package. We'll go to location where our extension pack was downloaded. Click on Open. Click on Install. Scroll down. Click on I agree. Installation of extension pack is completed successfully. Click on OK. Click on OK once again. So installation of extension pack has been done. In the next step, we'll go to Offensive Security website to download Kali Linux virtual image. We'll download Kali Linux Virtualbox image. 64-bit, 32-bit options are available. We'll download 64-bit option. Take a note of the size of this file. It is 3.6 GB. So it's going to take time. I will put this on download and pause recording to save time. Okay, Kali Linux download has completed. We'll just double click on this file to set up Kali Linux as VM in Oracle Virtualbox environment. Import process has started successfully. Let us look at settings first. Name Kali Linux, product Kali Linux, product URL, vendor, vendor URL, version, description, guest OS type, Debian 64-bit. Number of CPUs getting allocated to this VM are 2. Amount of RAM getting allocated to this VM is 2 GB. It is going to use host machines, DVD, USB controller, sound card, and network adapter. It has also created a virtual disk image, and this virtual machine will be installed in this base folder. Machine base folder location, MAC address policy, and additional options. Import hard drive is VDI. Virtualbox image format. Once you have checked all the settings, click on Import to import Kali Linux image. Click on Agree. Import process has started. This may take 1 to 2 minutes of time. I'll record it for information purpose. Kali Linux has been imported as VM successfully. To make any changes in settings, you can once again go to settings and can make required changes. Anyway, Changes are not required at this point of time. Just click on OK. We can start our virtual machine now by clicking here on this button. Default selection is Kali Linux. OS is booting up. Default username and password is Kali and Kali. Good. So we have successfully downloaded and installed Kali Linux as virtual machine on our system. We have access to hundreds of tools available here. Good. So let me show you how to shut down this machine properly. To shut down, you'll have to click here. You have all the options: log out, restart, shut down, suspend, hibernate, and so on. Let's click on shut down. The machine has been shut down properly. So from next time onwards, to start your Kali Linux virtual machine, open Virtualbox, select Kali Linux VM here, and click on Start. I hope you found this session useful. To learn more about Kali Linux, stay tuned, stay in touch, happy learning.